Good morning, welcome to a morning review. This is Kim Watson speaking on Wednesday 23rd of September. Okay, looking at the euro dollar, and we've seen a continuation of this sort of sell-off. We've run into the daily 50 now, which had been air-kissed before, and we've already broken that effectively overnight. There is a chance we could pull back and run back towards its daily pivot, which I'll show you in a moment on a daily chart. An hourly chart. But aside this, whilst I'm looking at these dailies, there's possibly around this 1.11 area, sort of a pivotal area, but it really has, by the looks of things, triggered a bit of a swing short, really, effectively, or just about to. In fact, it just has effectively. So we could well see some further downside in this market. As I say, we've got the chance of it running back up to 111.50 sort of area, but it could run through that back towards the 50. But as I say, looks relatively weak at the moment. Certainly in a decent downtrend at the moment. Not a lot more else to say about the chart itself. It looks, as I say, looks weak. Any sort of retracement to maybe the pivots or the 50 MA may provide decent sell points. But news-wise today, we've got the French flash manufacturing figures coming out at 8 o'clock, and the German flash manufacturing figures coming out at 8:30. Both of these generally create a little bit of volatility around that time, so I'd expect some sort of kicker coming through at 8:30 in either direction, but could certainly kick the market a little bit there. If they come in line, we generally get a little bit more of a follow through, so there's certainly a possibility there. For the rest of the day, then from the euro point of view, with the 9 o'clock, we'll get the overall manufacturing data coming out for Europe as a whole, which is normally a lesser movement, but may still see something around that time. And then after then, really wait until 2 o'clock. We've got Draghi speaking at 2 o'clock, so we do have some further information of further potential volatility around about that time. Okay, just looking later on, actually, we've got FMC Lockhart speaking at 5:30. So again, there's potential movers for the euro there. Right, pound dollar. Let's look at the bigger time frames. Again, we're starting to trigger this move towards the downside. It'll continue to the downside here. It may just hang in there. It's just broken the lows here. I was just looking. Has got its daily pivot above. There's a chance it could come back from there. Looking weak at the moment, but could move back towards that daily pivot. It's a reasonable probability, so be watching that carefully. But at the moment, the move since sort of 3 o'clock yesterday barely sort of managed to get any momentum behind it, and it is looking weak at the moment. But any sort of move back towards that again may just give a selling point. Got the 50 crossing the 200 there, the death cross running through the Asian session. As I say, again looking weak. Dollar yen, sorry, UK wise, what we got? I thought I saw something. We got a speaker later on at 5 o'clock. So Broadbent speaking at 5 o'clock. So not until 5 o'clock we may see something. Dollar yen, it's starting to chop a little bit again. Last day or so. Running at the moment here. This is a sort of a weakness of the yen itself, potentially. It's already caught its S1 daily pivot there. Could stay in range if it manages to push up further and breaks the highs there. Could even run up to its R1 there and the previous highs, but looking, as I say, a bit choppy at the moment. Aussie dollar, pretty much like everything else here, weak. Certainly in this downward swing still, moving south. I mean, over the next day or two we could see it running back towards the lows. already has come off quite a bit today, quite a bit of range through with the news. Just looking at, well, actually I can't see exactly what news. Oh, the leading index at 1 o'clock. If that was at 1 o'clock, now it's 2 o'clock. Not too sure really what kicked that into play, but certainly weaker there. Got the daily pivot above us. There's the possibility, but it's already gone through its S1. Any sort of rallies, well, with the pound, the euro, the Aussie, they could get back towards the daily pivots, but at this stage, as I say, it's just consolidating. They're looking relatively weak, and you do wonder if they'll just continue in the current direction. Little else to say here. I'm just checking. Draghi speaking at 2. There's nothing. Core retail sales. If you're looking at Canadian dollar at 130, not a big mover really. So not a lot of news, but just enough probably to create a bit of volatility this morning in the euro dollar. But there we go. Okay. Hope you have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye for now.